Created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby in 1961, the Fantastic Four are Marvel's first family and the superheroes who started it all. They came before Spider-Man, the X-Men, and even the Avengers, and while the team hasn't retained the A-list status they had in the 1960s, their importance in the Marvel history cannot be or should not be ignored by any comic book fan. After a trip into outer space, which saw them bombarded by cosmic rays, the Four returned to Earth with extraordinary abilities. Ever since then, Mr. Fantastic, the Invisible Woman, the Human Torch, and the Thing have been Marvel's first family. And here you will find 10 things you may not know about the Fantastic Four. But before we get started, we put out new videos every week, so be sure to hit that subscribe button for more great content. Reed and Sue's son created an alternate reality. Franklin Richards is an extremely powerful mutant, and when Marvel looked to try and freshen up their comics in the 90s, they did a reboot which saw the Fantastic Four and the Avengers transported to a new reality, where they had different looks and origin stories. It was all pretty terrible, but later revealed to be a pocket dimension created by the insanely powerful youngster to save them during a deadly battle with an X-Men villain. Marvel's CEO hates them. Well, he hates 20th Century Fox and their reboots of the Fantastic Four. The CEO has demanded that Marvel's output no longer focus on the characters whose movie rights aren't owned by them. That's also why these characters and the X-Men are no longer heavily featured in merchandise. Staff members aren't even allowed to have their artwork featured the Fantastic Four around their desks. A Fantastic Four movie was made but never released. Despite being promoted in cinemas and having a date set for the world premiere, the 1994's Fantastic Four movie was never intended to be released. It's been claimed that the low-budget movie was only created for its producer to hold onto the rights, a fact that the cast and director were unaware of while shooting. Others have claimed that it was scrapped because of how terrible it was. Four new heroes took over in the 90s. When the Fantastic Four were believed to be dead again, a new team stepped forward to take their place for a short time. That consisted of Spider-Man, Wolverine, Ghost Rider, and the intelligent Mr. Fix-It version of the Hulk. They quickly disappeared when it was revealed that they had been tricked by a Skrull into going after Mole Man, but this popular version of the Fantastic Four has still remained a handful of times over the years. Spider-Man stole Johnny Storm's underwear. The Human Torch is one of the only few heroes who Spider-Man revealed his secret identity to, and the two are as close as brothers. And like brothers, they frequently play pranks on each other. One of the funniest came in the pages of Mark Waid's Fantastic Four run. During a battle with Hydro Man, Johnny Storm lost his underwear, and in the final panel, brilliantly revealed that Spider-Man had webbed his Fantastic Four-themed boxers to a flagpole. Bill Murray played the Human Torch. Ghostbusters star Bill Murray is obviously a beloved actor, but not someone who instantly springs to mind when it comes to playing a superhero. But before he was famous, he voiced the Human Torch for a Fantastic Four radio drama narrated by Stan Lee in the 1975. It only lasted, though, for 10 episodes. The Thing is Blackbeard. Stan Lee and Jack Kirby had a lot of fun during their early days of the Fantastic Four, and one of their most offbeat tales featured Dr. Doom forcing the team to travel back in time and steal Blackbeard's treasure. However, the Thing became Blackbeard, and now weirdly remains part of history. In fact, this version of the Blackbeard/Thing has repeated itself many times over the years. Nick Fury was supposed to be in Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer. Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer was an improvement on the first movie, but only just, at least, Cloud Galactus aside. It did take some more elements from the comics. One of those was almost the inclusion of Nick Fury. However, when Fox realized they didn't hold the rights to him, he was replaced by another general. Wolverine nearly made a cameo in the Fantastic Four movie. Well, sort of. A deleted scene from 2005's Fantastic Four movie saw Reed Richards transform his face, because that's apparently something he can do with his stretching powers, to resemble that of Wolverine's. It's probably for the best that this never happened, as the crappy Fantastic Four movies being in the same world as far more superior X-Men ones is not a pleasant thought, even if this was just a fun little Easter egg. Ultimate Mr. Fantastic is a bad guy. Despite being as heroic as his 616 counterpart, the ultimate version of Mr. Fantastic is now one of the universe's most fearsome villains. Driven insane by the events of Stu Storm rejecting his marriage proposal, Reed murdered his own family and set out to make the world a better place through typical villainous means. Though at one point it appeared as he was going to make up for these actions, he's still really bad. So that's it for our list today. What did you think of it? Comment in the comment section below, like, and please subscribe for more great content.